Right, in this video I'm going to be talking about if you hear a noise as you turn the corner or if you go round a roundabout. And on my car today I just found out as I went round a roundabout to the right, so if I turned right I heard like a kind of high-pitched squealing. It almost sounded like when your brakes are wearing out, but I know that is not likely because I know I changed the brakes on the here, front and rear, recently. I think it came from the rear. So I'm looking at the right hand side of my car. I'm parked on the road. I'm going to jack up the car and find out. So the key thing is, if you hear something funny, if you've got a jack it up, rotate the wheels around, find out something and try and solve it or get to the problem before it's too late. So this is a sign I'm working on, but I'm going to reverse the car, turn it around the other way around. I suspect it's actually this left side rear, something to do with left side rear. Now this car has done 260,000 miles thereabouts. I expect actually some of the things to wear out, including the bearings. Okay, so the bearings in there, if they haven't worn out yet, I would have thought sooner or later they will wear out. Other things they possibly could be causing squealing. In here you've got, hear that plate there. Maybe this is accidentally rubbing on it slightly, but why would it only rub when I turn to the right and put pressure on this side of the wheels? Right, okay, so let's do that. So find the correct jacking spot for your car, and in this case it's just about here. Sometimes there's a little arrow. There isn't one on mine, but look underneath. In this Honda Civic there's a flat spot, exposed metal. Jack it up, keep the handbrake on if you're doing the front. Here it is. Just going to bring the camera a bit closer so you can hear. It's just a normal kind of brake rubbing, that's not squeaking. Now for bearing check, that's a little bit of play in the steering, which is fine. There's no ball joint. Tiny bit of play. Usually when you start the engine up, especially cars that have hydraulic steering, it tightens up. That's no problem at all. Right, to do the reverse I'm going to have to take the handbrake off, but before I do that put it in gear so it doesn't slip. So in first gear, handbrake or parking brake off. I guess an automatic car you put it in park, I guess. I'm not sure, I've never had an automatic car. It's the same thing. Okay. So parking brakes are off. Similar kind of brake sound. This null thing I don't think is being rubbed against. Sometimes if you do maintenance on it, feel particularly for any rumbling. That'd be a sure sign of bearing wear. This is smooth. So what happens if it is a bearing? As you rotate it, it almost feels like tiny cogs are going. You can feel the tiny cogs are changing in the one cog meshes with another cog. It kind of feels like that. Of course, as you go round roundabouts or go round, turn left or right, there'll be like a rumbling sound. This tiny squeak. It could be just because I haven't driven this car in a few weeks and it's just rust. Alright, well anyway, that's what you do. If you hear a sound, do not hesitate. Buy yourself a good jack like mine and make sure you jack it up and check, because it could be an early warning for a more serious problem like bearings. Alright, thanks for watching.